Wait, what? This temple is older than Angkor Wat and literally no tourists know about it? In the next 20 minutes, I'm revealing Cambodia's 10 most jaw-dropping places, including 3 secret spots that even locals kept hidden from me until now. And number 3 on this list? It's so incredible that National Geographic called it the last frontier of Southeast Asian travel. But before I spoil it all, let me show you something that will completely change how you see Cambodia. Look at this. While everyone's fighting for that same Angkor Wat sunrise photo, I discovered something extraordinary. Cambodia isn't just temples, it's untouched islands that rival the Maldives, jungle cities swallowed by nature, and beaches so pristine that. Hey travel lovers, welcome to the channel. If this is your first time on this channel, do well to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our weekly travel videos. Also, like the video so it can be shown to more travel lovers like you. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's start with number 10, because even our least impressive spot would be the crown jewel of most countries. Number 10. Kampot. Alright, picture this. You're floating down a river at sunset, fireflies starting to dance around you, and the smell of the world's best pepper filling the air. Welcome to Kampot. This riverside town is where time literally forgot to move forward. Here's what's insane. Kampot pepper is so exclusive that top Michelin chefs paid $200 per kilogram for it. And you can visit the actual farms where it grows. But here's the secret nobody tells you. Come during the green pepper season in February, and you can taste it fresh off the vine. The flavor? It's like a spice explosion that makes regular pepper taste like cardboard. But wait, there's more to Kampot. Those abandoned French colonial buildings? They're not just Instagram gold, each one has a story. Like this casino that was abandoned overnight when the Khmer Rouge arrived, chips still on the tables. Creepy? Yes. Fascinating? Absolutely. Quick tip. Rent a bicycle, not a scooter. Trust me on this. The magic happens when you're moving slowly enough to smell the pepper farms and hear the river. Speaking of magic, wait until you see what's at number 9. Number 9. Rong Sanloem. Okay, close your eyes and imagine. Actually don't, keep watching. But imagine the Maldives had a secret baby with Thailand's islands, but without the crowds and at 1/3 of the price. That's Rong Sanloem. This island is so undeveloped that in some parts, there's literally no Wi-Fi or electricity after 10 p.m. And you know what? That's exactly why you need to go now, before it changes. Because here's what's happening. Developers are already eyeing this paradise. But here's the absolutely insane part. Ready for this? The water here glows at night. No, I'm not making this up. Bioluminescent plankton turns the ocean into a real-life avatar scene. Jump in the water and you literally look like a superhero with sparkles surrounding your body. I've traveled to 50+ countries, and this is still one of the most magical things I've ever experienced. Pro tip. Skip the main beach. Hike 20 minutes through the jungle to Lazy Beach. Yeah, the trail is sketchy, but the payoff? A beach so perfect it looks fake. And the best part? Maximum 10 people, even in high season. If you're finding this helpful, hit that like button real quick. It really helps more people discover these hidden gems. Now, number 8 is where things get really interesting. Number 8. Battambang. This is insane. Show bamboo train racing footage. You're flying through the Cambodian countryside on a bamboo platform with a motor strapped to it, and when another train comes from the opposite direction, you have to disassemble your train to let them pass. Welcome to Battambang's famous bamboo trains, or as locals call them, noris. But here's what every travel guide gets wrong. The bamboo train isn't even the best part of Battambang. This town has a secret. It's home to Fair Circus, where former street kids and disadvantaged youth become world-class performers. I'm talking Cirque du Soleil level performances for $15. And the stories behind each show? They'll hit you right in the feels. One performer told me he was collecting trash on these same streets just 5 years ago. Now he's heading to perform in Paris. But here's my favorite Battambang secret. Climb 700 steps to Wat Banan Temple at sunrise. Everyone goes to Angkor for sunrise, but this? Zero tourists, same ancient architecture, and monks who'll actually sit and chat with you about life. One monk told me something that stuck. Tourists come to Cambodia to see old stones, but they leave having found something in themselves. Number 7. Mondulkiri. Okay, tissues ready? Because this is about to get emotional. Deep in Cambodia's wild east, there's a place where retired logging elephants get to be elephants again. Look at this moment. Show elephant playing in waterfall. This elephant, her name is Princess, worked in logging for 40 years. 40 years. Now watch her experience freedom. I'm not crying, you're crying. But Mondulkiri isn't just about elephants. This is Cambodia's wild frontier. We're talking waterfalls so powerful that locals believe spirits live in them. Bo Shra waterfall drops 25 meters, and here's the crazy part. You can swim right up to it. The force is so strong it's like nature's massage. The Bunong people here still live traditionally. They showed me how they make rice wine in massive jars. Fair warning, this stuff is strong. Like, suddenly you're singing Khmer pop songs, strong. Subscribe if you're loving these hidden gems. We're only at number 7 and it gets even better. Speaking of better, number 6 blew my mind so hard I extended my trip by a week. Number 6. KEP. Look at the size of this crab. Show massive crab. Kep is where Cambodians go to escape tourists, and the crab here is so good that people drive 3 hours from Phnom Penh just for lunch. But here's what nobody knows: Kep has a ghost town on the mountain. Pre-war, this was where French colonials built massive villas. Now? It's like walking through an apocalypse movie set, except beautiful. Vines growing through ballrooms, pools filled with lily pads, and views that'll make your jaw drop. Everyone goes to Kep Beach, but walk 10 minutes past the big statue and boom, secret beach. Rocky, yes. Worth it? Absolutely. I met a local fisherman there who took me to Rabbit Island for $10. That's right, private boat, $10, island that looks like it's from Cast Away. The sunset from Kep Pier? Shows stunning sunset. This is the actual footage, no filter needed. Cambodia's sunsets hit different, and from Kep, with fresh crab in hand and feet in the water, you'll understand why people never leave. Number 5. KRATIE. No way, no way, look. Show Irrawaddy dolphins breaching. These are Irrawaddy dolphins, and there are only 90 left in the entire Mekong River. They look like swimming cartoon characters with their round heads and permanent smiles. Kratie is where you come to see them, but here's the insider move: don't take the tourist boats. Rent a kayak at sunrise. You're silent, you're at water level, and suddenly these prehistoric-looking dolphins are surfacing right next to you. My heart was pounding so hard I thought they could hear it underwater. But Kratie town itself is a time capsule. French colonial buildings that haven't been touched since the 1960s. I stayed in a guest house that used to be a French governor's mansion. The owner showed me bullet holes from 3 different wars. The history here isn't in museums, it's in the walls. Rent a bike and ride to Koh Trong Island. There's a floating bridge that looks like it'll collapse any second. It won't. Probably, and the island has no cars. 0 cars. Just you, farmers, and the most incredible rural scenes you'll ever witness. Number 4. Sihanoukville Islands. Okay, I know what you're thinking, Sihanoukville? That overdeveloped mess? Wait. Forget the mainland. The islands off Sihanoukville are what paradise actually looks like. Koh Rong? Too popular now. But Koh Ta Kiev? Show empty beaches, 12 people. That's the total tourist count when I was there. 12. This island has no roads, no ATMs, just jungle trails connecting beaches that look fake. They're so perfect. Here's the hack. Skip the speedboats. Take the local slow boat for $5. Takes twice as long, but you'll meet fishermen who'll literally point out secret snorkeling spots. One guy, Sam, showed me a reef that wasn't on any map. I saw sea turtles, guys. Sea turtles. And accommodation? Forget resorts. Stay in these epic treehouses. No walls, just mosquito nets, and you fall asleep to waves and wake up to hornbills. One morning, a monkey stole my breakfast. Best robbery I've ever experienced. Hit that like button if you're adding these islands to your bucket list. Now, ready for the top 3? Number 3 is so incredible that I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. Number 3. Praia Vihear Temple. Holy, look at this place. Praia Vihear Temple sits on a 525-meter cliff on the Thai-Cambodia border, and I'm not exaggerating when I say this view made me cry. You're standing in an ancient temple, looking over 3 countries' worth of jungle. Getting here is an adventure itself. First, a motorcycle takes you up a road so steep your driver has to gun it or you roll backwards. My driver was laughing at my terrified face the whole way. Then you climb ancient stairs where each step was built for giants. But then, this happens. You reach the top and suddenly you understand why they built a temple here. It's not just the view, you feel like you're on top of the world. The border dispute means hardly any tourists come here. I had the entire complex to myself for an hour. An hour. This temple is actually older than Angkor Wat. Let that sink in. These stones were placed here when Europe was in the Dark Ages. And the carvings? They're so well preserved you can see individual scales on the Nagas, serpent gods. Local tip. Bring your passport. You're literally on the border, and sometimes they check. Also, that vendor selling coconuts at the top? Buy one. Best coconut of your life, I promise. The altitude does something magical to the taste, or maybe it's the adrenaline. Number 2. Angkor Wat and Beyond. Okay, yes, everyone knows Angkor Wat. But here's what 99% of tourists don't do that will completely transform your experience. First, everyone rushes to Angkor Wat for sunrise. But go to Bayon Temple for sunrise instead. Those giant faces emerging from morning mist with nobody around? It's spiritual. I sat there for 30 minutes just existing. A monk appeared, blessed me, and disappeared into the mist. Still gives me chills. But here's the real secret, Bang Malaya Temple. It's an hour away, so tour groups skip it. This temple is unrestored. Trees growing through walls, corridors collapsed, and you can climb everywhere. It's like Indiana Jones meets Tomb Raider. I felt like an actual explorer discovering it for the first time. And Tonle Sap Lake's floating villages? Skip the tourist trap ones. Go to Kampong Kliang. This village is on stilts, and during wet season, you boat through the main street, which is 10 meters above where I'm standing right now in dry season. I met a family who invited me for dinner. We couldn't speak each other's language, but we communicated through smiles and food. Their 6-year-old daughter taught me to fish with just a line and hook. Caught nothing, laughed everything. One more Angkor hack. Top Prom, the Tomb Raider Temple, at 2 p.m. Everyone's at lunch. You'll have those incredible tree roots all to yourself. Trust me, seeing nature literally eating architecture with nobody around? It changes you. Subscribe right now because number 1 is about to blow your mind. This place is so incredible that the Cambodian government tried to keep it secret. Number 1. Ko Ker. This is Cambodia's best kept secret. Ko Ker was the capital of the Khmer Empire for just 20 years, and then abandoned. Why? Nobody knows. But what they left behind is insane. Look at this. It's a 7-tiered pyramid temple in the middle of the jungle. And unlike every other temple in Cambodia, you can climb to the top. My legs were shaking, not from fear but from excitement. Each level reveals more jungle until, boom! 360-degree views of untouched jungle with ancient temples poking through the canopy. But here's the insane part. There are 180 structures here and only 24 have been cleared. We found a temple that literally wasn't on any map. The tree roots had created a natural doorway, and inside? Carvings so detailed I could see the individual feathers on Garuda birds. And this will blow your mind. Prasat Tam has the largest lingam, ancient fertility symbol, in all of Southeast Asia. It's so big that archaeologists think it might have been the reason they moved the capital here. The energy at this spot? I'm not spiritual, but I felt something. We met the single guard who watches over this entire complex. He told us that on full moon nights, locals still come here to pray. He's seen things he can't explain, lights where there's no electricity, sounds of ancient ceremonies. The ancestors never left, he said. Here's the crazy part. Only 10,000 visitors come here yearly. Angkor gets that in a day. You're exploring an ancient capital practically alone. No gift shops, no tour buses, just you and 1,000 years of history. Guys, we've just covered 10 places that will completely change how you see Cambodia. But here are the insider tips that'll save you time and money. Best time to visit? November to February. Perfect weather, green landscapes from rainy season, but no rain. Avoid March and April unless you enjoy melting. Budget? You can do Cambodia for $30 per day backpacking or $100 per day in luxury. That's $70 difference? It's not as big as you'd think when a meal costs $2 and a private temple guide costs $20. Skip the tuk-tuks between cities. Take the giant Ibis buses, they have Wi-Fi, AC, and cost less than $15 even for long journeys. Plus, the drivers know every good food stop. Learn 3 Khmer phrases. Hello, Su's day. Thank you, or Kun, and delicious, Chinang. Use these and watch faces light up. Cambodians are already the friendliest people in Asia, but speaking their language? You'll make friends for life. Look, I've shown you beaches that glow, temples that touch the sky, and jungles hiding ancient capitals. But here's what I didn't tell you, Cambodia isn't just about the places. It's about resilience. These people survived a genocide just 45 years ago, and now? They're the warmest, most welcoming humans you'll ever meet. Every smile here is a victory. Every temple standing is defiance against those who tried to erase history. When you visit Cambodia, you're not just seeing beautiful places, you're participating in the rebirth of a nation. So here's my challenge. Pick 3 places from this list and go. Not next year, not someday, start planning now. Because Cambodia is changing fast, and these secret spots won't stay secret forever. If this video inspired you to explore Cambodia, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell. I'm releasing a street food guide next week that'll show you how to eat like royalty for $5 a day. Drop a comment with which place surprised you most. I reply to everyone in the first 24 hours. And if you know someone who needs to see this, share it with them. Let's show the world that Cambodia is so much more than just Angkor Wat. Until next time, keep exploring, keep wondering, and remember, the best adventures happen when you least expect them.